Welcome to Realist. In this series, we're going to be talking about where I can access Realist from. We're going to review how to access Realist tax information for properties listed on the MLS. We're also going to discuss the report you can generate and how to email it to a client. So the different places that you can access Realist is right from your gateway. So here's Realist. Another place you can access Realist is right through Matrix. Once you click within Matrix, you can launch it from there. You can also launch as a shortcut for any property that you see. The little money sign is the Realist icon. What is Realist? Realist is an MLS integrated tax roll service. It's one of your choices that provides property data, advanced mapping, marketing analysis, and it can be used as a marketing tool to pull information to target homeowners and create labels. So you can do mailing campaigns and mailers using Realist. Stay tuned for that. From here, we're going to open up a report on any property in the MLS. For example, we're going to pull the report for 7901 Camden Lane. Let's click so you can see another place where you can access Realist. Right inside of the MLS, you have the Realist icon right on top. Let's click it, and it's going to open you up to a launched property profile. So you have comparables and you have a neighborhood profile. Owner information, you have whether the owner lives in the property or not. We see that Herman, he does reside in the property. If he didn't reside in the property, you can also see how to access him with the tax billing address, which is available for you. We have location information, we have subdivision information. So if there is another property or multiple properties that I wanted to farm here, let's say that on a new listing for me and then I just listed 7901 Camden Lane, I could use the subdivision information, do a search, and send out a mailer that we have a new listing in the neighborhood. That's an option that you can do. You see the school district is also available for you. The zoning information can also be found here, and the section, the township, and the range, which make up the folio number. You do have the complete folio number as a live link, so if you click on it, it will take you to the appraisal webpage. We have the complete legal description, and we have any exceptions that were done in the taxes can be found here under exceptions. So we see that they have the homestead. Assessment and tax information, 3 years at one glance from 2017 to 2018. Same for tax information, and if any changes were made, we can see the changes here, okay, and the percentage difference. We can see the characteristics to the home, that the construction is concrete, that we have a stone and slate patio. We see the year that it was built, square footage. When you're filling out the add edit, this is a nice place that you can find roof information. These are the features. This is anything that was added to the property. So we do have one car, straight paver, and a stone floor for the patio. Sometimes we have listed the year that these additions were created. A sell score. What is a sell score? It is a predictive analytic and algorithm created by Realist to tell you how likely a property is to go on the market in the next 6 months. We have the estimated value available here. Listing information. I've clicked on new listings. I'm not sure if the system has updated the listing information, but it does update frequently. We have the last market sale and sales history. Everything from the sales date to the sale price to the owner information. That includes the deed type. So we can see the transfer of ownership from 2003 to 2008. We also have mortgage information, so we can see what type of mortgage, what's happened. We see that there's some foreclosure information. We have a foreclosure filing date. This property is already on the market, but this tool is excellent before listing presentation to be able to find some of this information and open up talking points about the property in a matter-of-fact way that the system has already fed you that information and not in a way where you're trying to fish for that information. This helps you change that conversation. Let's say you were sending this report to a customer who is interested in this neighborhood. Realist is a great tool for that. We can see the population. We can see how it's broken down. So the average household has 3 people. We have 12,494 households in this area. We have a population growth since 2010, 30%. The median age is 40 years old. They further break down the population by age, by gender, marital status, housing, what the median house price is in an area, more or less how old are these properties, Most people own property in this area. You have a small percent of people who rent and a very small percentage of people of properties that are vacant. We have the fair market rents. We have the type of quality of life that you can pool based on what it is that they do for a living, whether it's blue collar or white collar. So now with this information, not only do you know your market area, but when you market to these people, you know who your audience is. Okay, so they break down the household income and the quality of life. So we know the average household income is $150,000. How people commute, what the weather looks like, the education. We see the schools for the area and the local businesses near the community. Again, if you're not familiar with a place and this is the first time you're touring somebody in that area, you can take a look and you can see on this property, there's a golf and country club that has a restaurant. They have hot cuisine, VIP Carter's and Parkland that are close to the area to eat, where people go shopping. You can see the neighbors in the area. Minimize or make bigger with the plus and minus. You can also move down to see more information on your neighbors. The system can also pull comparables for you. Okay. And you can generate that report. Once you generate that report, you can either print it or email it. You can either do a quick email or a customized email, and you can select the information that you want to send. So let's say I'm sending this to a buyer. I'm just going to send the neighborhood profile. And then I would send this so that I don't have to have a direct opinion of what I think the neighborhood is like. I can go ahead and send information and my customer can make up their own mind about how they feel about a certain area. Okay, so where it says reply to, I want them to receive the email and send it to me. I can go ahead and put in my customer's email address. I can copy myself and I can do neighborhood information and she would receive this. Okay, so thank you for joining us for our first Realist video. We now know where to access Realist, what Realist is, how to generate a tax roll profile on a unit that's listed in the MLS. We've gone over how to generate reports, how to generate comparables, and how to email reports to your customers. In our next video, we will be discussing how to search on Realist to market to property owners in a particular subdivision, whether that's to market to owners who are most likely to sell their property, market to owners of an open house, find distressed homes. So thank you for joining me for our initial Realist video, and thank you for being a Miami member.